Ready to do this? Is the hair okay? Let's do it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a tutorial on this look, which is very outside my comfort zone, but I was really inspired by the movie Happy New Year. We went and saw it recently, and with Shah Rukh Khan in it, who I love. I'm gonna love him till the day I die. So we're not gonna get into what I thought about the movie because that could be a whole other video. But one of the looks that really inspired me in the movie was Deepika Padukone, who was so freaking hot. But her look in the song "Lovely," which I'll try to insert somewhere over here so you can see, it's definitely something I am not very comfortable with. I don't do that a whole lot. You know, she had this dark smoky eye and like a barely there lip, which I am the complete opposite. I am like the neutral the neutral eye with the bold lips. So it's definitely outside my comfort zone, but I definitely thought, I'm trying to expand, broaden my horizon, so why not try it? And I'm still warming up to it. I mean, I like it. I definitely do. I think it's fun for, like a sexy night out. But it definitely lets your little diva out with the deep dark smoky eye. I even put in a little little nose pin thing that she had, which you'll see in the video how to do. It's an inspiration, so obviously don't jump to any conclusions. We have very different face shapes, eyebrow shapes, or skin tones. So it was just inspired by her look, mainly by her eye look, and the very bare lip, which that's the part that I'm having the hardest time with. I'm all about the bold lip, and but I think it balances out the bold eye and the neutral lips. So if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Love you. Bye.
All right, let's get started. So we had a friend visiting while we were trying to get this video shot, and let's just pretend he's not there. I'm going to start off with my brows. I'm going to use my Brow Bar to Go by Gerard Cosmetics. And I start off with just the gel part of it just to hold my brows down so they are not flying everywhere throughout the day. And then you will see me go back in with to a mix of both colors with really just the brush that comes with it. I don't mind it at all. And oh wait, I forgot to put chapstick on my lip just to keep them hydrated, so the lipstick will go on easier later. Anyways, moving. So here I am just filling in my brows. I go in with a mix of the light and dark color and just kind of go over. I don't do much with my brows. Um, I usually just go in and fill in the sparse areas. Just kind of, I go in with a little bit lighter hand in the beginning and a little bit more heavier hand towards the end, and I kind of tail it off. If you want to see a full brow routine, give this video a thumbs up and let me know, and I can do that for you. All right, we're going to do our eyes first since we are going to be working with dark shadows. So you want to do your eyes first. That way if there is any fallout, it's easier to clean when you go in with your foundation and concealer. So I'm starting off with my Bare Minerals 5-in-1 Primer. I can't remember the shade. I'll list all that information in the description box below. But I just start place that all over my lid, going up pretty much all the way up to my brow bone. It helps even out my skin tone, and I kind of drag it up all the way to help clean up if there was any kind of define my brows a little bit more and help clean up a little bit, and it gives it a natural highlight along the way. Now to start off, you want to go in with any kind of black shadow base. It can be either like a gel base or like one of those mixed eyeshadow sticks would be fine in black. I'm going in with just like a black pencil liner that I had, and I don't know if it was the primer that was just causing it, to stick to my eye, to my eye, but I was having a very hard time with this particular pencil. It was just not going on pretty smooth and it was being very splotchy, and I tried to play with it for a while, but then I just gave up and I figured I'm just going to blend it out anyway. So it really doesn't matter if it's very neat at this time because you are going to blend until your hands hurt. That is the biggest tip with any kind of smoky eye, is to blend, blend, blend. So yes, I'm going in now with this flat shader brush and a matte black shadow, and I'm going in over that black base and just intensifying that, blending it out, also smudging it upwards. You want to make sure that the most intensity of that black color is on your lid, and then as you go up higher, it just it can get lighter, and it's just you just kind of smudge it upwards to give it that smoky look. So I am just doing that, making sure to keep that color intense on that bottom most part of my lid. And this was, I believe, an e.l.f. not an elf, Lorac, just shader brush, and any matte black shadow. I think I was using one for my Coastal Scents palette. And one of your best friends for this look is going to be a good blending brush. This was a Sonia Kashuk a 109, I believe. I love that blending brush. It's one of my favorites. And I'm putting in my transition color because I realized I forgot to do that in the beginning. So I'm just going in with a kind of a light brown matte color into my crease, making sure that kind of helps blend your colors. And even though you're technically supposed to do it before, it'll be fine. We're just going to work with it. So I'm just going back and forth, blending in windshield wiper motions from all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner, and making sure you're blending it in well with that black um, eyeshadow that we have laid down. Here I am mixing in the two shades that I just showed. It was like a shimmery gray color and the matte black. So in the look, Deepika had this, into her crease, she had like this shimmery look, which almost reflected like it looked like either like a purple or a gray. I went with the gray. I felt like it would look better with the black. I felt like the purple might look like I got in a bar fight and got punched in the eye. But anyways, so I'm going in with that gray color and just, and wait, need some Bollywood music to jam to. So I'm just blending it in with that gray color into the crease, and blending that in with my transition shade and the black color that we have laid down. Don't stop blending. Don't you stop blending. Keep blending. Oh wait, you have some Bollywood music playing in the background? Take a moment and have a dance party. Anyway, so yes, once you're blending, you blend it all out, which you need to, but you do notice some of that intensity goes away. So I'm just going back in with the flat brush and just the matte black shadow, and making sure that the color is intense on your lid. Don't stop jamming, all right? And don't stop blending and don't stop jamming. Anyway, so I'm just intensifying the color. Now I'm going to go in. So at this time, I wasn't planning on doing lashes just because I don't wear lashes too much. So this would be a good alternative for you if you don't plan on wearing lashes. I ended up changing my mind later on in the video. I just felt like that would amplify the look more. But if you do not want to wear lashes, another thing you can do is just line very close with any kind of black liner. It can be liquid or pencil or gel, whatever. You're not really going to see it, but you just line really close to your lash line and tight line your eye. It just helps give the illusion of thicker lashes. And of course, you're going to go in with the mascara, but it just makes your lashes look thicker and fuller. You can skip this step if you're going to be wearing lashes anyways, but if it just helps intensifies the look a little bit more. So here I am just going and doing just that. And like I said, I ended up adding lashes just because I felt my lashes were getting lost no matter what, just because of how dark, the eye was. So I ended up doing that. I am just going to smudge that liner out once again. And you will see as I am smudging towards the outside of my eye, I take it in an upwards motion. You do not want to drag it downwards. It'll make your eye look droopy. And once again, like you got in a bar fight and got punched, you want to smudge it, of course, into the eye, but then when you're smudging towards the corners, blend it up, almost like giving yourself that cat eye look and kind of blending it, pulling it all upwards. Once again, when in doubt, blend away. Make sure you, after every step, it's like the best thing to do is whatever step you take, go back in and blend all that out so you don't have any harsh lines. And that is so very important when you're doing a dark look, because a harsh black line would just not look very nice. So just go ahead and blend away. And I don't know what I'm doing over here. Anyway, so I'm going to, usually I wait to do my under eye until after my foundation and concealer, but I wanted to get the base lied down just because if, I did get any fallout or did get kind of smudgy or messy, I can clean it up now before I put my foundation on. So I'm just gonna line the bottom of my bottom waterline, line the waterline with a black liner. This was a L'Oreal Smoldering eyeliner. And I just go all the way from the outer edge to the inner edge, and you'll see once again as I'm at that outer edge, I am blending it upwards. And I'm going to set it in place with a black shadow just to make sure it doesn't move, and it budges. My waterline tends to get a little bit watery, so I have to go and do the step. You can skip it if your waterline doesn't get watery. So we're done with the eyes for now. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna use the Estee Lauder, and I'm gonna realize here in a moment that I forgot to prime my face. Deepika had a very see, I didn't prime. Deepika had a very glowy look. Her face didn't look like she had a lot of makeup, but it was one of those looks where she sat in a makeup chair to look like she didn't have a lot of makeup. And her face was very, very glowy. So to help us get that glow, we are going to use a light reflecting primer using the L'Oreal Lumi concealer. As you can see, it's a very white. It has these little beads, or not beads, but it has these properties that make it reflect light, so it gives you that glowing from within look. And I'm just going all over my face with that. It's usually not my most favorite primer, but for a look like that where you want to get that glow, I believe this is a good primer for that purpose. So I'm just going to prime my face with that. And then we're going to go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I believe I'm in the shade 2W1 or Dawn, but I'll have that listed below. I cannot say enough good things about this foundation. It feels like, not in a bad way, but it feels like it just glues onto my face. When I put it on, it sticks. Like it really adheres to your skin, and it does not budge. And it just gives, it can give anywhere from medium to full coverage depending on how you build it up. And I love it. I mean, this is one of my holy grail products for, a night out or it's not something I use on my daily wear, just, because I don't feel like I always need that heavy of a coverage, but love it, love it. One of my holy grail products. I am combination to oily, and it is, I love it. I cannot say enough good things about it. I'm going in with I believe this is the Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm just buffing that into my skin. Also one of my favorite brushes, one of my favorite foundation brushes. It's very dense, and so it helps buff the product in really, really well and helps give you a flawless finish. The only bad thing, which is also a good thing, is that it's kind of small, so it can take some time to blend your foundation out. But the good thing with it being small is that it can get into uh, every corner of your face. I was trying hard to cover that little friend that we had, and he was just not cooperating. He was determined to come to the party. I mean, he was like, I'm not leaving. You're just going to have to take me with you. Who's that like annoying little sister that you can't get rid of? I'm just joking. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just blending it out, and you can go over, like I said, I'm going over a second time over areas where I felt like I needed a little bit more coverage just to make sure I look extra flawless, trying to look like inspire this Deepika look. And so I'm just blending that in, not much going on. He's not going away. He's not going away. He's staying. I'm going to try and hide him some more. This is a Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Concealer. And so I'm just going and touching some spots where I had a couple of blemishes and things that needed covered up. And I'm just blending that in with the same foundation brush, just because I feel it helps blend it out easier. This is a very tacky concealer because it's full coverage. So now I'm going in with the concealer that's lighter than my skin tone. This was a Revlon Colorstay. And I'm also going in with MAC Prep and Prime and Light Boost. This helps, I feel it helps blend the concealer out easier, and just gives me that, continues to add to that glowing from within, glow life look. And I'm going to blend all that out with my F86 from Sigma, which is one of my favorite ways to blend my concealer out. So I just hit, my under eye, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and my forehead, areas that I would like to highlight my face, and we're going to want to, areas that you want to highlight, like I said. So just blending it out, making sure. And we're going to now set that concealer with the banana powder from Anastasia Contour Kit. I usually tend to mix the two shades, the banana and the other one. I forget the name of that, but I'm just going over areas that I concealed and highlighted with I believe this is a tapered highlighting brush, and yeah, just setting that concealer. And I'm just finishing my under eye with, I'm just touching up that liner wherever it got lighter with that foundation. And I started to blend my under eye, and I forgot that blending brush had black shadow on it. And it just went flying all over my under eye. I was so mad, but I was not supposed to. I was not about to restart this entire look. So we just try to clean it up the best we can. Go in with a clean blending brush and just kind of blend out that shadow with your transition color on it. Just curling my lashes. I really at this time, like I said, wasn't planning on wearing lashes, so I went in with the L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara, and I was trying to coat and give myself several coats to, um, you know, get those fabulous lashes. But I just wasn't happy, so I needed some lash in my life, so I decided to wear lashes. They were the Ardell Wispies. Yes, the Ardell Wispies. So I did that off camera just because I just could not get myself. I just was not working out. Anyways, moving on to the contour. Deepika definitely had a very, very defined contoured face. So I'm going in with a cream contour, which I feel gives a little bit more defined contour and while making it look more natural. Does that make any sense? I don't think so, but it works. I don't know. Somehow it just works. So I'm just going through the areas where you would typically contour, cheekbones, sides of the nose, hairline, and I usually need a little extra help in the chin area, so I make sure to hit my contour with that. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick, and I'm just going in with a color that's a few shades darker than my skin tone. And I'm going to blend this out with this probably my favorite contour brush ever. I mean, I have the Narzita and I love that brush, but this brush is no joke when it comes to blending out, especially cream contours. So if you want a more in-depth contour and highlighting video, definitely let me know. Give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments, and I can definitely do that for you guys. So here I am, just going in with that brush and just blending away that cream contour. And I'm also, since I personally like a very defined contour, so I'm going to go in with a powder bronzer here in a minute and go over that cream contour to set it in place and also to define my contour some more. If this is too much for you, you don't want to do that, just you can skip it and just kind of, when you're done blending, just move on. But like I said, I love a stark contour. I'm all about that. So I think this was the Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced, and I'm just going over the same areas where I did the cream contour and setting that up. I'm still trying to clean up some of that fallout, but you know. So here I am just going in with a Real Technique stippling brush, making sure everything is blended. Deepika did not, I dropped my blush. I am such a klutz. But anyway, Deepika did not have a lot of blush on. Her cheeks just looked like they were glowing. So I went in with Makeup Geek Romance, which I felt was perfect for that purpose, to just kind of give that glowy cheek effect without looking like you had too much blush on. And we're gonna highlight, of course. Wait, I gotta hit my bottom lashes with mascara. Anyways, I went in with the Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and I'm just hitting the areas where I'd like to highlight. Like I said, once again, because I was very contoured and highlighted, her face looked like it was glowing. It literally looked like she didn't have much on, but we all know she sat in that makeup chair for a while. So I'm just highlighting all the areas and going in with my stippling brush, making sure it's all blended out. There's no harsh lines, and this is what really makes it look like you don't have anything on when you really do is good blending. So you definitely want to make sure and just blend with that stippling brush, make sure everything looks blended and there's no harsh lines. So moving on to the lips. Her lips in the video were just looked like her lips but better. So it was like a really true nude. You could almost believe that she was not wearing any lipstick, but let's get real, she was. So I had a hard time finding that perfect shade, which was not necessarily a perfect nude, but true perfect nude where it looked like I wasn't wearing anything. So I went in with a lip liner from Urban Decay, which you saw first, but it was too dark. Then I went in with this OCC lip tar, which was, I believe this is in Memento. I still wasn't loving it. Third times around, I went in with a Revlon matte balm. I still wasn't loving it, and you'll see me try that here, and I'm still not finding that just my lips but better kind of look. So that was not working. Finally, MAC, lo and behold, of course, MAC's going to come to the rescue, and this was Kind of Sexy by MAC, and I don't know if it was a combination of everything I already had on my lips, because let's face it, we had 4 shades going here, and all of them to look like we had nothing on. But it was Kind of Sexy by MAC that finally did the trick. Final step was that nose pin. Now, I don't have a nose piercing, so I went in with a bindi. This is actually just one of those bindis that you wear on your forehead, and I decided to just go with it on my nose to give myself that little nose pin look. They are self-adhesive, but if you need a little help with it sticking, you can use a little lash glue, and it will stay in place all night long. So here you go, guys. This is it. In the video, her hair was just kind of wild and free, and that is just my hair all the time. So I didn't do much with the hair. And like I said, this was just kind of an inspiration. I was mainly inspired by the smoky eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're going to see some close-ups here of, the eyes and the contour and the highlights. So Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it is definitely very outside my comfort zone. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you thought. Leave me some comments. Thumbs up this video if you want to see more tutorials and more recreations of celebrity inspired looks. And hope you'll see me. I'll see. What was that? Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. That's all to it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.